When you're heading down the shore, you either drive two different ways. One is the Atlantic City Expressway down to the Garden State Parkway, or the other way is the back roads. We're talking about 55 down to 47. And as you do that, you pass through a lot of old historic towns. And currently I'm standing in one of them, Goshen. This town was founded in the late 1600s. I actually think it was 1693-ish. That being said, the reason why we're here is because every time you drive down here, you pass this. You see what this is? This is the historic Goshen Schoolhouse. And it was first built in the late 1800s, and it was a schoolhouse until about 1950. Around that time, they then converted this into a fire department building. It was used for a few things here and there, but since then, it's been a landmark for people as they're driving down to the shore, knowing that they're getting closer and closer to their destination. But if you drive by this enough, you'll notice that something has changed. And you can't tell from this angle, but a lot has changed on the back. And so we need to talk about this historic building. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com. It's because of them we can make videos like this. If you want to support this channel and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, let's get started. Be sure to grab your Wildwood's Christmas ornament before we sell out. We currently have 6 of them in stock. You can get them by clicking in the link in the description of this video. And the new one for this year, it is Santa riding the Great White. So if you want one, go ahead and grab them while they're still here. We live in a world now where it's really hard to get grant money to preserve a historical building, but it is easy to get grant money to build a firehouse or a fire station. And so this is coming down for a new fire station. I don't have the blueprints, at least at the time of recording. If I do have it, I'll literally give it to you on the screen right now. Now, if nothing came up, that means that I did not get that between now and the time that it went online. But I figured before it goes, let's go ahead and give you one final tour. I do want to add one thing. I interviewed a few different folks about this building and how they felt about the matter. The first thing is, this is not the fire department's fault that this is being demolished. They did everything in their power. They tried to get grant money. They even at one point offered their building for free to certain people. And I believe at one point a gentleman was going to try to take it apart and rebuild it somewhere else, but that also fell through. Ultimately, after no one wanted it, they were unable to get any kind of grant money, it became a major safety issue because kids were playing around it. Some could break in and get hurt and get injured, and then the city has a massive lawsuit. So unfortunately, because no one wants it and it's falling apart, they made the decision to go ahead and demolish this building. And in its place, they figured, let's put a new firehouse. And so that's what's going on here. And walking towards it, you can see that over the years they were trying their best to try to preserve this building. This looks like, unfortunately, time has taken its toll. Most recently, they removed on the very top of it the bell tower itself. It's hard to see from this angle. Let me back up for you. You can see they had recently pulled it right out. I don't want to get too close, but I just want to share with you guys what it looks like, because this is history being built that long ago. Imagine how many students went to school here. I mean, it went through the, 1953, I believe? I could be wrong on the number. But you can see that it's seen better days. As you can imagine, crews got started working right away. The dumpster here. I'll try to peek in for you guys real quick. Let's see. Yeah, you can see pieces right in here. And the first thing that they started demolishing was the back. In order to really get things rolling, they ripped down the railings first. You can see that, or the steps, I'm sorry, the steps. Those came out first. And this is the giant hole in the back. You can see the tractor tracks here. They came through here and just pulled it down. So as they pulled this down, you can see some of the roof. All this just came crashing right in. The beams are now cracked. You're at a point of no return. I honestly didn't realize how much space was back here. So the new firehouse, we backed up a bit, could be from here all the way over, and then they could demolish the playground, the basketball courts, and then I believe this was tennis courts. I could be wrong, but I believe that was right here. And so all of this will be demolished and ripped down for that new fire station. And over the years, they only got 2 grants, and those grants were barely enough to really do anything except for board things up and keep things together. But you're talking about would have to be at least, what, a million, maybe more. We're gonna finish our tour walking by, once again, the steps. You can even see parts of the steps are still attached to it. Shame there's a lot of history in this building. See one of the original windows. Really is a shame. I don't want to get any closer, but you can see it's just there's nothing in there but this, which I found very interesting. Snowman on the inside window. Here's the opposite side. And we'll try to peer in for you. See what it looks like. That's, what is that? Is that Santa? It's very interesting. So there you guys go. Look, I am never a fan of ripping down history. And it's really sad to be standing here watching this slowly get demolished. You see they're putting everything right there in the dumpster on the side. The bell tower, funny enough, it was sitting right over there up until about yesterday. And then I came over to come film, and literally I had this on my plans to come film, and I went, it's gone. And now I have no idea where it is. And I just asked the next door neighbor, I'm like, where'd the bell tower go? He's like, they just hauled it away. And I'm like, was it down the street? I'm gonna have to maybe go down the street and see if I can find it. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. As always, I'll see you on the beach. See you later. Bye.